It's been 7-0. It must be a pretty good place to be right at the minute.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to be able to win a couple of games when you're probably not playing your best footy. And to St Kilda's credit, I thought they were really good on the weekend, really challenged us. But we found a way to win, which is pleasing.
How about your own form? Number 1 for tackles in the AFL, 62 tackles so far this year. It's pretty impressive. You must be happy with the way you're playing.
Yeah, the last probably 3 or 4 weeks has been a lot better. Probably struggled the first few rounds of the year, just trying to, I suppose, find my feet after missing a fair bit of the pre-season. But yeah, I feel like I'm starting to have more of an impact on games. Be nice to probably be getting a bit more of the footy. But you talked about the tackles. As long as I'm doing that and causing some turnovers and some pressure around the footy, that's my role. So I'll just try and knock that over every week.
The forwards obviously talk a lot about that forward pressure, and it obviously starts in the midfield as well. Is that why tackling's such a big focus for the club? It's something that numbers are pretty impressive as a club as a whole too.
Yeah, well, you just want to make your job as easy as you can for your defenders, and the more we can tackle and put pressure on, the more chance we have of winning the footy back and going forward. So, been a massive emphasis for us for a number of years now. But yeah, I think we're consistently getting that in games now, which is really pleasing.
A really tight finish. There was obviously lots of things going on towards the end, shot clocks, free kicks, etc. Well, how do you see it as a player and captain? What's your role out there when you're talking to the boys?
Just trying to be really clear with our communication. At stoppages, centre bounces, and then hopefully when guys are in situations that that Mace was in, I know a few of the guys got over to him and just told him to take his time and for a young kid to come in and be really composed like that was outstanding.
And just on Wellesley, how did you see his game? He came on at the end and played a pretty vital role under a bit of duress as well. Yeah,
I thought he was inspirational. Those the smother and then a couple of one-on-ones which he just had to win and he put his body on the line. So a really great step forward for him to be able to play under a fair bit of duress and really inspire the boys and get the win.
How about this week looking forward? We've got Essendon. Obviously there's a lot written about them and their form start to the year. How do you boys take a look at that game coming up?
Yeah, it's obviously been a tough year for the Bombers, but I saw a couple of the games early on and really competitive, riding a lot of their games. Going to be another challenge. We'll just see how we go against them. It'd be nice to hopefully be lining up against Nathan Grimer. So that'll be a bit of fun for the boys, and hopefully they can get one back on him.
Any texts or any communication so far this week?
Not yet, but I might be sending him a couple this week.